Good day, I am Jeffrey Bonete and
I am Nico Amosco.
so we are in experimental design and data analysis. So topic 7 comparison of means. So we are in topic 7 activity number 2. So in first we will watch the recorded lecture on t-test for dependent paired samples for this activity. So and we will create a video recording on how we calculate the t-test, and we will use this situation. A teacher wants to determine the effectiveness of her teaching strategy. She gave a pre and post test where the lowest score that her students earned is 20 and the maximum score of 50. So we will create data numbers depends on this situation. So objectives of we will use 100 respondents. So 100 in equal to 200 because this data has two sections. So we will we will compute the p-value and decide hypothesis whether reject or accept. So and we will calculate the Kolmogorov Smirnov and to know the
Normality test.
normality test. So first we created the data. So a data with group A and group B. So in group A we will copy. As you can see, our data was count at 101. So kasabay na dito yung group A. So we copied, and the first step we will use the Kolmogorov-Smirnov test normality. So we will test the normality. So our respondents here is in group A was 100, and we will calculate the normality. So this is the normality.
The p-value is 0.26277, which is normally distributed.
So we will screenshot. And next was we will copy our second group. Copy. As the same 101. And we will reset this Kolmogorov to know the score. Just enter your data. So paste. $100. So we will calculate, and our Kolmogorov test of normality is
Success. The p-value is 0.29084, which is normally distributed.
so we know our two datas was in normality distributed. So screenshots, and if we know our two datas are normal, we will proceed to next step to the
T-test, two dependent means.
to the t-test calculator for two dependent means. So
The t-test for independent means, also called a repeated measures t-test per samples t-test, match per t-test, and match samples t-test.
So the data is normally distributed. So the requirements is the
data is normally distributed. Scale of measurement should be interval or ratio. The two sets of score are paired or matched in some way.
so we will use this online calculator, but the real equation, the manual equation is this. This is how we this is the equation of on how we compute it on manual. But enable for us to make it easier, we will use this calculator. So t-test calculator of two dependent means we have treatment 1 and treatment 2. So in this first, we will copy our first data here at treatment 1, which is normally distributed, and also the group 2. Paste. So we will use
the significance level 0.05 and two-tailed hypothesis.
So in order for us to know the p-value of these datas, calculate, and this is the explanation of the results.
The output of this calculator is pretty straightforward. The values of t and p appear at the bottom of the page. So the mean is 1.95 and the p-value is 0.05866. So the result is not significant.
So the value of t is 1.91 and so on. The value of p is 0.5. So the result is not significant, which means
The p-value is 0.05866. Since the p-value is greater than 0.05, the null hypothesis is accepted.
so we will proceed to the next step, which is the data analysis. So
Data analysis. Our teacher gives a situation. Teacher wants to determine the effectiveness of her teaching strategy. She gave a pre and post test where the lowest score that her student earned is 20 and the maximum score of 50. Therefore, we create a two sets of groups and find if it is normally distributed using the Kolmogorov-Smirnov calculator. Group A p-value was 0.26277 and Group B p-value was 0.29084, and we find out that the two groups are normally distributed. After we test the normality, we use the t-test calculator for two dependent means. We use the significance level 0.05 in two-tailed hypothesis. The p-value is 0.05866. Since computed p-value is greater than 0.05, therefore, null hypothesis is accepted.
So, this is the objectives. This is objectives and parameters and the results. P-value and p-value of A and B. Interpretation, two groups of data are normally distributed, and the result number 1 is that, and result number 2 is computed p-value is 0.05. So the 0.05, the interpretation since computed p-value is greater than 0.5, therefore null hypothesis is accepted. So that's it. So thank you for watching.